Letters. Ray to Shirl. August 25th, 1945. From Tucson, Ray writes, Sweetheart, want to hear my tale of woe? Well, ma'am, yesterday morning I got up at 6 and began to get everything ready. Pretty well straightened up by 8, so I started to process and had to check out of every different bunch of field. Office mess, flight surgeon, dentist, Air Corps supplies, personal affairs, library, etc., etc. You take a clearance sheet with you, and each one of these places must sign it to show you didn't have anything of theirs or owe them anything. Must have walked 10 miles getting to each of these places. Finished up at noon and went to lunch at the club. The middle of the soup, I was called over the loudspeaker. The captain wanted me immediately. I finished my lunch and went to his office. Be ready to go at 13:30. He gave me an hour to shower and shave and pick up my suitcase and be at operations. I got there at 14:30 due to no truck. They had stripped down a B-25 waiting. It's a 400-mile trip and would have taken 24 hours by train and bus and covered wagon. We took off at 1500. We took our time getting there. We landed at 1610. 400 miles in 69 minutes? That's about the fastest I've ever traveled, even with the police chasing me for throwing tomatoes. So for 0600 to 1610, it was really rush. I crawled out the plane and looked about. I shuddered. First time I ever saw an open-air morgue. There was no one anywhere. For an hour and a half, I sat on my suitcase and waited. Finally, a truck came out and asked him to take me down to headquarters. The only ones that were there were OD and didn't know what to do with me, so they had me transferred to the BOQ, and I got a 50-cent room. I got a little settled and then called staff. They told me to report to personnel on 0800 Monday. After rushing my extremities off to get set around for 36 hours, this is the Army, went over to Officers Club to dig up some info. I found out that the other gang was supposed to join. Had left Friday for Clovis. Great. Now I haven't the slightest idea what's going to happen. Probably find out tomorrow. This field is spread out like Boca. Tar paper barracks, too. Yesterday afternoon it was so hot in Tucson, but when we got here last night it got real cold. 2 blankets worth. I slept like a log. Got up at 7 and had some bacon and eggs. Had to pay dining to get my thermos bottle filled with coffee, and now I'm writing to a very beautiful young lady. Just outside the field to the west is a desert. Not just a second-class one, but a real live, genuine desert. I noticed it from the plane. First it was smooth white sand. It looked like glass. It seemed to be playing with the sun shining on it. It began to ripple a bit. Then the ripples got big and tumbleweeds and cactus appeared. Finally the sand cleared and disappeared and it was all tumbleweeds and cactus. Then came the field. You'd have liked to have seen it. It was very different. The town is 15 miles east of the field. I'm going there this afternoon. It won't be much, but I couldn't rest if I couldn't tell somebody that ever asked me if I had been to Alamogordo. I said no. It's a matter of pride. Now look here, darling. I know you don't like to plan and figure ahead too much, but me, it's fun. So hear me out, woman. Got this thing figured down pat. I figure our honeymoon will cost about $12.50 a day. Some days less, some more, but we'll have to average $12.50. That's for 180 days. A new car will cost $1,000, and I still owe $860. Wish I had an adding machine. Well, let's see now. Okay, the target is $4,110. You know, if you sort of glance at that quick, it looks a little big. Now let's knock it down. I'll pay $120 this month. That leaves $39.90. If I go overseas, I'll get $300 mustering pay. Leaves $36.90. If I go over, I can save $200 a month. Save for a year, just a guess. That's $2,400. Leaves $12.90. Pop gave Johnny and Lee $250 for a wedding presents. Leaves $10.40. See, it's only $10.40 now. Ought to be able to save $190 in nickels, dimes, and pennies. And so $8.50. All we gotta dig up is $8.50. That should be easy. How? I don't know. Honey, this is all ifs and maybes, but I get a kick out of it. It's like a puzzle, and we've got to try and solve it. Maybe I'm bad. I owe $860, and I'm figuring how to get $3,200 besides that. I'm insane, but maybe it's the only way I can do is to be insane. We're going to do it, so let's plot some more. Here's what you can do in the meantime. Dig up a quart thermos bottle, very important, a traveling iron, a Navajo or Apache blanket. May have to sleep in the car sometime. Road map of the 48 states. I don't know why. We'll get lost anyway. All the slacks, shorts, and sweaters you'll need, etc. Suitcases for you. 2 tennis rackets, a flashlight, an alarm clock. Put everybody's address in the little black book, then burn it. Have the cameras in working order. Plenty of films, a Boy Scout compass, and towels and stuff like that there. Wow, what a hope chest. I wonder if our parents could have us put away for things like this. Whoops, a flask. Also a Spanish-American dictionary. You'll probably have a lot of ideas and things to think of, so sound off. Let's start rotating as of now. There, I've had my say. You do some talking now. What do you think? I don't like the idea. If you don't like the idea, sound off. Would you rather do it some other way? Rather not plan anything at all? Rather take a train or plane? Rather go to 1 or 2 places and stay there? Well, gee, honey, let's get everything all settled so I can dream about it all. I feel good just talking about it. Gotta run over to the PX and dig up some soap. As soon as I hear any news, I'll let you know. Bye for now, darling. I love you and miss you. Ray. X for a kiss.